Welcome to my miniature kitchen DIY series. In the first episode, I showed how to make a wall hanging kitchen cabinet. In the second episode, I shared the DIY for lower kitchen cabinet along with the sink and curtains. And in the third episode, I did a backsplash, windows, and some decor and skillets. Today we are going to finish the kitchen, miniature kitchen, complete with its miniature utensils and china and some more decorations. Welcome to Momda's Life Handmade. These are two wooden sets, toy sets that I have since my childhood. Some got later, and they are no more played with, so I'm going to use them. I want to still display them. These are handicrafts from a small village in Karnataka, state in southern India. Therefore, I want to keep these items. These are beautiful handicrafts items, and I want to cherish them for a very long time. Therefore, I made this whole miniature kitchen. But these are in two different color schemes. This is in dark pink with this patterns on them, and these have this orange bottom, nearly orange or ochre bottom with a pink finish. So these are two different sets. Let me introduce you. This, I think, is a pitcher or a jug. From the same thing, another maybe a kettle or a milk pot. This is supposed to be a teapot. You can see a tiny handle. There's a spout or a handle. There's a lid cap and the shape of the lid and the beautiful teapot here. They all have these patterns here. Then I have these two teacups. These are teacups with handles. They have this little depression like filled with tea and a base, so pretty cups. Then I have three plates. These are wooden plates. They have this base and a top, flat top, and the patterns on them. This one has cracked a little, but it's okay for decor. I also had mini cakes to place on the plate for a tea party, which I no more have, it's lost. I also had two chairs. They had a back. There was a back for the chairs which has long broken, so I am left with two stools. So I'm going to use one of the stools and use it in my kitchen a little differently than a stool. It can open up and I can have something like a towel, kitchen towel or rolling pin, something like that, so I can use that. And this also I can make it look like utensils, like pans stuck together, and use it. Now this is a big container, supposed to be a big container to hold things. So I think these are going to be the tea sets, ceramic ones, so going up in the upper cabinet. And these I'm going to paint them in white with patterns in gold and soft pink acrylic colors. And these are the bigger ones. So one of them will go on the kitchen countertop. This particular one, it's got a beautiful shape, as you see. Had a handle or a spout. It's like a rice cooker, or I don't know, I mean something like that. And I think this will go on the countertop. So this is also going to be in white, gold and pink. These are the bigger ones, so these are going in the lower cabinet. And because these are bigger ones, so these cannot be ceramic, they can be white, but I think I'll do them partially in white and give them a copper bottom. Next I found these two little containers. These are Tic Tac mint containers. These are mint chewing gum containers, and they open up like this. You buy chewing gums in them, and I just had them. They look like a beautiful modern container. So I'm going to soak them in some water and try to take the labels off. These can hold some daily use items like rice or spaghetti in them. So first I need to take the labels off. I thought of having a light fixture as well. So this is a cap of a eye drop medicine. It's a small bottle, so has this small cap with a top like this because of to accommodate the nozzle of the eye drop. And I'm using this cap. I'll color the outer portion in copper color or bronze color, and the inside will stay white, and this is going to be a hanging light fixture in my kitchen. My today's video is also part of a challenge called Sunday Funday that is hosted by Yanni and Diane from the channel Decoeasy, and their co-hosts are Trish and Kay from the channel Crafting Cousins. I'll put links to both the channels and to the playlist in my description box. I had to put 2 coats of white in order to hide the dark colors, and now I'm using pink color, a light pink, in order to highlight maybe the base or the lid, just certain portions of these utensils. So I've painted these sets in soft pinks and whites, and here is the plate that I made. It has got a pink rim and a pink and white buffalo check. Here is another pot. I have this golden handle. I left the base in this color. I think the color scheme looks really beautiful. Different shades of pink for the lid and a little subtle rings of gold here. Here is the picture, and I painted this beautiful flower and leaves, and this is the picture. This I think is another picture or milk jug, and this is going to be the kitchen towel roll, and it has the golden handles and the white towel. Then here is the cup with the same pattern, golden rims and touches of pink. You just watched me make this one, and these are those 2 pieces of chair or stool, and I painted them differently in pinks and gold, and this one has got the stripes of pinks, and if I stack them together they can look like utensils or bowls together. For the bigger ones, I added golden shimmer at the bottom and left the top white. I did not change the colors. I like this pop of colors coming. These will go in the bottom shelf, and I think they will look nice. This is the medicine bottle cap that I'm going to turn it into my light fixture. So I'm going to paint it bronze on the outside and leave it white inside. These are the chewing gum containers that I've cleaned. The labels are off, and these have these lovely lids which can open and close. So I'm just going to paint, I'll leave the containers like this so that the contents can be seen, and I'm going to paint the lids in copper. It will give it a very high-end look. Now I also took some matchsticks, and I'm going to paint them copper to look like copper rods, and these will work as dividers between the plates on the upper cabinet. Now I have to give a second coat on the lids and also on the light fixture. Now all these things are ready to be attached to the kitchen, and I'll show you, they're just going to be glued there, so I'm going to show you the final reveal now. I really love how my kitchen came up. Do let me know what you think. I love the modern looks in white with a touch of color in form of green subway tiles. This looks ultra modern, especially with the dark cabinets in black hanging shelves, open shelving, black lower shelves, and the contrast that is brought by the white miniature sink and a white countertop. This just highlights, just makes the beautiful utensils kept in pop out beautifully. All the utensils, though made of wood and part of toy sets, now look so elegant. The tea set, the china, the plates, they have this beautiful white with soft pinks and gold detailing on them, makes them look so elegant, so shabby chic. In spite of this modern kitchen, this shabby chic look of the utensils is giving it a feel of warmth. I like the hanging skillets, it makes the kitchen look very functional. There are also canisters with clear glass and copper lids to hold daily use grains, pulses. That's so amazing. The lower cabinet houses bigger canisters for holding everyday grains and other stock for food. That's just so practical. Though miniature, this kitchen is wonderful. I like the ruffled look of the curtains, again adding the touch of human hands in a modern sleek kitchen. Not forgetting the hand towel that has been attached on the upper cabinet, just the right touch. There are little copper details giving it the feel of expensive kitchen in form of white and copper kitchen sink taps or faucets, and also haven't forgotten extra light attachment on the ceiling in form of a copper light fixture. Who would not love to work in a kitchen like this, especially if you have a window which has this modern white frames, pretty frilly curtains, and when you look out, you have a beautiful scenery just bringing you so close to nature and feeling the openness of nature. I think this turned out really beautiful. Do let me know in the comment section below what part of the kitchen did you like the most, what else would you like me to make, and I have links to all the episodes of Miniature Kitchen and the playlist of Miniature Kitchen in my description box. You can watch them all and enjoy. I'll see you soon with another DIY. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy. Thank you so much.